Do a layer prime number pattern in Holy Quran. Introduction. And say, all praise is for Allah. He will show you His signs, and you will recognize them. And your Lord is never unaware of what you do. Holy Quran Surah 27 verse 93. This verse predicts that Allah will reveal His signs sometime in the future. The miracles in the Quran could not have originated from the thoughts of the Prophet, for even if all the knowledge of the Prophet's entire era were collected together, this knowledge could not suffice to vie with these miracles. The Muslim world itself was unaware of many of these miracles until quite recently, up until 100 years ago. God reveals His miracles when the time is ripe. Persons of sound mind and clear conscience will appreciate these signs, praise God and thank Him. They say, how is it that no sign was sent to him by his Lord? Whatever cannot be perceived belongs to God. So wait, and I am waiting with you. Holy Quran Surah 10 verse 20. The fact that God will show His signs in the future is also confirmed in the above verse 20 of Surah 10 Yunus. Disbelievers insist on miracles, and yet when they see one performed they persist in their disbelief. It is clear that the insistence of disbelievers is far from an honest demand, and it is antagonism for antagonism's sake. I will turn away from my signs those who act unjustly with arrogance in the land. And even if they were to see every sign, they still would not believe in them. If they see the right path, they will not take it. But if they see a crooked path, they will follow it. This is because they denied our signs and were heedless of them. Holy Quran Surah 7 verse 146. Persons unwilling to learn patent truths and those who deny God's religion say arrogantly, we are self-sufficient and we have no need of a God. This behavior renders them blind to the miracles of the Quran. Even if they do see the miracles, they remain adamant because of their stubbornness. The scientific and mathematical demonstrations of the Quran address man's reason. People who are suspicious of the potential of human intelligence, who think that religion is a way of belief utterly devoid of discursive reason, or those who consider religion as a source of profit cannot comprehend these miracles. Some false authorities, who see religion as a tool for their own benefit, manipulate the religion by denying direct access to it. Open access encourages questioning and intellectual reasoning. Controversy undermines their authority and lessens their power and their ability to profit from the religion. Why mathematics? Mathematics is a basic tool and a common language of all sciences. Mathematical certainty has always impressed philosophers throughout history. The importance of it was better appreciated after the 16th century. Great improvements were achieved in the sciences, thanks to the scientific approach that placed mathematics right in the center. Cars, trains, satellites, medications, means of communication and the technological wonders of the modern age owe their origins to mathematics. Without mathematics we could not understand the universe, nor could we come up with new inventions. The value of mathematics was not entirely ignored in the past, but it was in the course of the last 4 centuries that it gained such ascendance. Today's scientific logic is a product of mathematics. Galileo, who played an important role in endowing mathematics with this central role, stated that mathematics is the language in which God wrote the universe. No other discipline has had a field of application of such scope. Philosophers, amongst others Pythagoras, sensed that the basic order of the universe was numerical, and they attached mystical meanings to mathematics. However, it was only in the recent past that scientific logic was constructed around mathematics. Descartes, one of the main advocates of translating science into the language of mathematics and one of those who combined arithmetic with geometry on Cartesian coordinates, said, "Mathematics may and must be the common link among intellectual disciplines. Mathematics should be considered the biggest discovery of mankind. From Edison's electric bulb to race cars, from Einstein's theory of relativity to Newton's law of gravitation, all these owe their origin to the fundamental importance of mathematical language." The Quran mentioned the importance of mathematics 1,400 years ago. It continuously draws our attention to the sensitive balance and the role of mathematics in the universe. Why prime numbers? Prime numbers have baffled mathematicians over 2,300 years of recorded history, and currently the Clay Mathematics Institute, Cambridge, Massachusetts, USA is offering a $1 million prize to whoever can solve their distribution mystery amongst the natural numbers. Prime numbers are the basic entities of mathematics. They are basic building blocks of numbers, yet they show interesting complex properties. They seem to be random, yet they show some interesting patterns. Some of the simplest and some of the hardest problems in mathematics are related to prime numbers. Non-mathematicians are interested in prime numbers because primes have a quirk: nothing divides them. Mathematicians are interested in prime numbers because they are the fundamental units of multiplication. They are the genes of the integers, and there are infinitely many of them. Holy Quran statistics. Number of surahs, chapters, equals 114. Number of total verses equals 6,236. Number of chapters having prime numbered verses equals 32. Same can be seen the image where the prime numbers verses are green colored. Dual layer prime number pattern. Listed 32 prime numbered verses out of 114 chapters. Now take above 32 numbers as indices and find the nth prime numbers for them. For example, 7th prime number is 17, 109th prime number is 599. Calculate the sum of the prime numbers from step 1, which is 1076. Calculate the sum of the prime numbers from step 2, which is 5160. Sum of the values in steps 3 and 4 is 6236, which is nothing but the total number of verses in the Holy Quran. Also, the sum of the 32 chapter numbers is 2239, which is a prime number. This pattern is called dual layer prime number because we have two sets of prime numbers that produce the total number of verses of the Holy Quran. These two sets of prime numbers act as dual layer that wrap the Holy Quran and protect it from getting corrupted. Same can be seen the image. DLPN pattern applications. This DLPN pattern protects the Quran from getting corrupted. Here is an example. Dr. Rashad Khalifa and his followers believe that chapter 9 Surah Tawbah has only 127 verses instead of 129. But that is wrong as per this pattern. Why? As 129 is not a prime number, it is not listed in this pattern. Now, as per their claim, if 127 is considered, as 127 is a prime number, it enters the DLPN pattern list and the final outcome will be 7072, 6234. This makes the pattern collapse. Also, chapter numbers will be 33 and their total is 2248, deviated from prime number 2239. If chapter 1 has 5 verses instead of the original 7 verses, 5 is also another prime number, then the fourth column for chapter 1 will now be 11 and not 17 anymore. And the total sum for the fourth column will now be 5154 and not 5160 anymore. And the total sum for the third column will now be 1074 and not 1076 anymore. And the total sum of verses of the Quran will now be 6234 and not 6236 anymore. 5154 plus 1074 equals 6228 and 6228 not equal to 6234. Thank you for your valuable time.